Hello, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Becca and today I have my May book haul. So some of you may have seen my big birthday book haul, and then I did an unhaul, and then I did tell you I was going to do another haul. Now I am planning on curbing my spending on books a little bit. I want to kind of only be buying books that I need to. Nobody needs to buy books, but you know. So for example, if I read the first book in a series and I need to get the rest of the series, fine. I have also been branching out into graphic novels a little bit, so I may splurge on one of those. But essentially, when I did my last unhaul, I took the majority of those books off my shelves that I was unsure about. So the things that I said, oh, I'll read someday, even though I knew I wouldn't, most of those have gone. So now if I buy more books, I have to take books off that I actually want to read. And I don't want that to happen. So we're going to be looking at bi-monthly book hauls, at least from now on, I would say. However, I am weak, so you may see more book hauls. But anyway, I only have 9 books here, which is a lot considering I got 21 for my birthday. But 3 of them at least are borrowed. One was a new release that I had to buy, but we'll just get into it. So first up, I don't really need to say too much about this one, and it is Warstorm by Victoria Aveyard. I have not started this yet, and by the 4th of June, I'm going to be going to a sign-in. I'm still making my way through my reread of King's Cage because I am terrible. So Warstorm, 4th book in the Red Queen series. I know that it's pretty traumatic from the reactions on Twitter, but I haven't been spoiled yet, thank God. But I don't want to be spoiled at the sign-in, so I do need to get on this. I am going to be picking up another copy of this at her sign-in because there's going to be a Tor exclusive edition with blue spread pages. Like I said, I'm weak. Let's not talk about it. Then I decided to try out a new graphic novel that I'd seen a little bit on YouTube, or BookTube should I say. And that's Rat Queens, and I don't know who this is by. Curtis J. Weeb and Rock Upchurch. I've read the first few pages of this and it seems pretty funny. I really like the art style. I'm quite a fan of like clean art, if that makes sense, but that just sold me. And also these little tarot card type things at the beginning I just fell in love with. I can't really give you a synopsis of this yet because with graphic novels I don't want to know too much, so I'll just read you this little section that says, who are the Rat Queens? They're a pack of booze-guzzling, death-dealing battle maidens for hire, and they're in the business of killing all the god's creatures for profit. That's pretty much all I read, and I was sold once I knew that I liked the art style. Excited to get to this soon, however I will probably read Monstrous before this one. Then we have the only book that I bought secondhand this month, and that is Death Masks by Jim Butcher. This is like the 4th or 5th book in the Dresden Files of like 15. I'm not sure if he's still writing them. But the Dresden Files is about a guy who's a detective in the real world. It's like an urban fantasy. And he deals with all of the cases that the police can't deal with because they're of a supernatural nature. That's all I really need to say about it. I read this series once when I was like 13 and I was far too young. And now I'm hoping to reread it again. Now I'm older and the sex isn't going to be bad for me in it. So I want to get to these pretty soon. The next 2 books I'm hoping to get to extremely soon, although I am going to say that about every book. And am I going to read them? Probably not. But that is Hero of the Fall and Traitor to the Throne by Alwyn Hamilton. In April, I did read Rebel of the Sands. I gave it 4 stars and I wanted to continue with the series. However, I have not done that yet because May has been an extremely chock-a-block reading month. Like, I've read a lot, but I still have loads more to read. But I am probably going to be reading these in May because I'm not one to start a series and not finish it. Next, we have a book that I almost forgot about because I'm currently reading it. I have about 70 pages to go, and that is The Astonishing Colour of After by XR Pan. This is the Sobathon group book, which as you are watching this, it will probably be the last day. And this is about a girl whose mother commits suicide and her mother visits her in the form of a bird and sort of implies that she wants her to meet her maternal grandparents who are Taiwanese. So she goes to Taiwan and tries to discover the mystery of her mother's death, why she really killed herself, how long had her mother been depressed. And I like that she also learns a lot about the culture, like the Chinese culture and their traditions surrounding death. So this is not a wrap up, so I won't tell you anything about my enjoyment of it other than I am liking it. And that was the last of the books that I purchased, so now I just have 2 library books and another book that I borrowed from Ryan, even though I haven't read the other 2. I'm awful. So the one I borrowed from Ryan is Leah on the Offbeat by Becky Albertelli. This is the sequel to Simon and it is officially like a series now. It's on Goodreads as Creekwood, so that's a thing. I know what happens in this book and I don't like it, so I don't think I'm gonna like this book. but I do want to read it anyway because it'll tick off a couple of challenges for seasonal series, and just because I've read the other two of Becky Albertalli books this year, so I figure I might as well just wrap it up with this one. And my 2 library books you will have seen in my TBR. I just didn't haul them last month because I got them, I think, the day after I filmed my haul or something ridiculous. And that is The Loneliest Girl in the Universe by Lauren James, which is about a girl, I think, who lives on a satellite or something by herself, and she's sending correspondence to somebody either on Earth or on another planet. And then November 9 by Colleen Hoover, which I don't know anything about, but I know that Colleen Hoover is a problematic author, and of all of her problematic books, this is apparently her most problematic. But I've never read anything by Colleen Hoover because I'm not sure if she's published in this country. So when I saw this at the library, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it because you all talk about Colleen Hoover and I don't have a clue who she is. So I don't know if I'm looking forward to this or not. I kind of enjoy problematic content as a guilty pleasure kind of thing, but like I've got to be into like a romance to enjoy it, so I'm not sure how well this is going to go down, but I'm sure it'll be interesting reading. So that's it for my May book haul. I am so sad that I probably won't be doing a book haul for a while because I do actually really enjoy them. They're easy videos to film, they're super fun, they're shiny new books. What's not to love? Please put down in the comments below if you've read any of these books, or tell me what your favourite book you've hauled this month has been. But aside from that, please don't forget to like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you want to. If you head into my description box below, you'll find a link to my Goodreads, Instagram and Twitter if you'd like to follow me on any of those, as well as a link to my Bookish body butter and candle website, the Instagram for that, and a 10% off discount code. But that's it from me today. Bye! Blue spray spray. In April, I did read